per last week, we highlight that we expect FTSE ASEAN 40 index to trade higher and challenging the immediate resistance at 10,300. While the index has indeed traded higher, it doesn't have what we call that a follow through, which means at the moment it hit our target at 10,300. It actually has tumbled lower. So regardless, despite some setback, you can tell that the index continue to trade above the key June line, indicating that what we call that buyers remain on the positive side, at least on the short term, while the short term recovery that began since I think much earlier has continued to retain the higher low structure. Now, if you look on the long term, the index has taken out so-called the Ichimoku cloud and currently trading below the cloud, indicating that the structure is not that what we call that favorable. However, we think given the new higher structure and momentum remain elevated, there's a decent chance for the index to continue re-challenging the current resistance level, of which, if be taken out, could actually kickstart a new upcycle again. Alright, moving into Malaysia, we have two trading idea. The first one will be LBS Bina Group. LBS Bina Group is actually our technical buy back in 24 January. The stock has gained about 16% to peak at 75 cent 27 March, above our first target. The pace of the upward movement was a little bit on the slower side, but is continue and I would say persistently continue to trade on the uptrend. Now the subsequent setback saw the stock is actually building a new baseline above the red line here, represented by 88-day moving average, and the subsequent rebound saw the stock is actually continue to create a new upcycle as we expect the ongoing uptrend to continue. Last week gain on the back of higher trading volume and improving trading volume, however here, and positive reading in both RSI and what we call that D-trend suggests the uptrend set to continue as we reiterate our technical buy with the new and higher target at 79 cent and 86.5 cent, while the cut loss has been revised higher at 66.5 cent. Momentum, quant style is momentum, score also high at 7.55. The second stock we have is MyNews Holding. The gap up move on mid-April has pretty much kickstart a new upcycle, but what follow is actually a new baseline. The baseline, you can tell, the stock is actually forming a new high-low structure. It did not hit the support that we highlighted earlier, and I think as per last Friday, again is actually signal that a new upcycle continue to unfold. Based on momentum and the trend over here, we expect the uptrend to continue with the target is actually set at 58 cent and 64 cent. The cut loss will be below 50.5 cent. The quant score is actually grow with scoring at 7.4. For Indonesia, we like 3 Megah Bangun Persada, the consolidation within so-called cup handle pattern about to end as the stock about to challenge the pattern neckline soon. A breakout above 965 Indonesian rupiah may kickstart new upcycle with the next target is actually pegged at 1,225 rupiah with the cut loss below 930. Scoring will be 6.1 using quant style of quality. And then we have Vail Indonesia, another reversal pattern. In this case, is actually inverted head and shoulder pattern. But unlike the first stock, the stock is actually has broken above the pattern neckline, this validating the so-called reversal movement. So MACD positive, so we're expecting the stock to trade higher. With the next target is actually 5,500 rupiah with the cut loss below 4,400. Quant style is quant scoring is at 7.2. And then moving on, we have Globe Telecom. Sideways for a while, quite some time, I think, since December last year. But this so-called what we call that triangle pattern, ascending triangle pattern has ended following last Friday breakout on the back of high trading volume, momentum improving. MACD also pointed higher. We expect a new upcycle to lift the stock higher as we put the next target at 1,885 and 2024 Philippine peso with the cut loss below 1710. Quant star is quality with the scoring 7.1. And then we have PLDT. PLDT initially consolidate within the rectangle pattern, and those pattern has been taken out last week. We've seen a new upcycle on the back of high trading volume. Momentum also a breakout. MACD pointing upward, so we expecting uptrend to continue with the next target at 1,510 and 1,625 Philippine peso. Cut loss below 1,320. One star is momentum, and quant scoring also is high at 8.5. For Singapore, we like Jardine and Cycle and Carriage. So one of the reason why we highlight, because the stock so-called downtrend line is actually one could overall bias for downtrend has start to shift upward as the stock build a new baseline above the 88-day moving average. You've seen a rounding bottom pattern earlier, and we are expected to have a breakout move soon. So if you look on momentum, it's actually bouncing off the long-term uptrend, long-term average line, while the trend continue traded on the positive theory, suggesting the upcycle has pretty much began. So the next target will be at 28.3 and 30.3 Singapore dollar, with a cut loss below 25.8. One star is value with the scoring 8.00. And then we have Singapore Airline. Despite the gap down earlier, the stock is actually forming a much more stronger baseline above the 88-day moving average. Last Friday again has kickstarted a new 1-2-3 pattern. Momentum is high. The trend also positive, so uptrend set to continue with the next target at 7.09 and 7.5 Sing dollar, with a cut loss below 6.47. For Thailand, we have Eastern Group. Uptrend is pretty much in play as the stock continue bouncing off the 88-day moving average. Last Friday again on a bad high trading volume and positive reading in both RSI and D trend suggests further upside movement, at least in the near term. So the next target we actually pay at 19.4, and another one would be at 21 Thai baht with cut loss below 16.8. And then we have SISB, another buy. The recent correction has ended following a timely reversal move within 88-day moving average. So as you can see, last Friday saw the stock is actually rising above the so-called uptrend line. 33-day moving average, suggesting the ongoing uptrend, which just began, could actually continue to trade higher. Now, the next part will be the cut loss level will be at 37.75 with the quantity momentum scoring at 9.15. Alright, last but not least, we have Vietnam stock, Petro Vietnam Cao Fertilizer. So the stock is actually continue set to trade higher after breaking above the short-term downtrend line. The net resistance will be at 38,000 Vietnam dollar with the quant score at 6.3. Meanwhile, another one, Nam Long Investment, also expected to trade higher despite earlier decline. Now actually started recovering, closing above the middle Bollinger Band, and overall turn much more positive. So with expecting at least technical rebound, the rebound set to continue at near term. Next target will be 43,500 and 46,000 Vietnam dollar with a cut loss below 39,400. What do you